Hey, my Legion, how y'all doing today? A request that my friend Bosneaga Alin asked me. He asked me what fast food in life was in general growing up when I was growing up. So I thought I'd just kind of generalize and just talk about fast food because you know how it is now. We go to a lot of different fast food places. It wasn't like that when I was born in 1968. I was born December 29th, 1968. And some of my earlier memories are going to, I mean, these are kind of might be sort of restaurants and stuff. I'm going to say lump it in the fast food category. Growing up, I remember we used to go to a place called Papes. I just remember a little bit because they put like, I always get the spaghetti and they put like these bibs, spaghetti bibs on you, and even the adults too. And I remember that. I remember going there. I like that place real well. I have, I was really little. That is in the house in Albion. But I remember how much I loved going there. We also went to a place called Bonanza, and that's a place that's no longer around anymore. It was like buffet type place. I remember in Erie we'd go over this hill, and I remember that's where Bonanza was. And I remember getting the buffet and also a thing of corn. I didn't eat as much as I do now. I think I got like one serving or like I got like a single meal or something. I can't remember what I got, but that was influenced by the show Bonanza, and that was around for a little while. Then they, of course, they got rid of it. I remember they used to be going to Red Barn, either in Meadville or one in Edinburgh. And in Meadville, there was like a giant hill, like I said, and it go right in the Red Barn. We ate there a lot, and we enjoyed that. When the couple times I went to SeaWorld, we went to McDonald's. I didn't go to McDonald's a whole lot. And there's more about that McDonald's thing later on in the video. We also went to, in Meadville, we used to go to LB's Big Boy. And when I was a kid in Albion, they used to have a thing, you go there for the kids. They'd give away like something that it was in tie with NBC. NBC would have like a little promotion with them, and they'd give the kids like I don't know, a 4, 5, 6 page booklet. And it was like a little TV guide about the stuff coming on Saturday mornings. It was really cool. I was really excited to get that one little one. It had games and stuff in there. We usually went there a lot. I got a lot of those. Those were cool. I really enjoyed those. I remember those real well. And let's see, outside of that, we used to find out there was a place in Edinburgh called Burger Chef. That was our main fast food place we went to for a while until it went out of business. And Burger Chef was awesome. Oh, and also in Red Barn, they had the Big Barney and the Barn Buster. I remember getting those too. And I remember used to have these low budget cartoon commercials with puppets and stuff for Red Barn. Yeah, those were really cheesy. And back to Burger Chef. My dad really liked it there because they had like a salad bar, and also you could get your burger there, and you can put anything you want on your burger with the salad. And every Friday they had all you can eat fish, and it was a great place. And we used to get the kids meals and stuff. The kids meals were really good. I mean, it was different than they are now. It was like a tray, and everything would pop up and stuff, and you had like a little. I mean, I thought it was cool when I was real little. And then when I grew up, I started to get, well, when I got older, we went from that and we just got the regular hamburgers and stuff. We really enjoyed Burger Chef a lot. And I was so sad to see it go. I think it got bought out by Hardee's, I think, if I'm not mistaken. And there's lots of videos on about Burger Chef and also these commercials they had from Burger Chef. Burger Chef was awesome. Oh, I miss Burger Chef. Back to McDonald's. I remember all the commercials and stuff. I remember my friend John Walkwich said that they used to have a thing in Edinburgh with your report card. If you got like an A, you'd get a free cheeseburger, or B or C, you get free items there. I told my dad, and my dad thought I was lying. He said, they don't have that. Nothing in this world for free. They don't do stupid stuff like that. And, I mean, it feels weird talking like that about stuff like that now when he passed away, but that was true. We never went to McDonald's that much, and he thought I was lying. We never went there, and I got good grades. I could have got some free food. And then when he finally found out, he said, well, I didn't know about that. I told you. And he didn't believe me. And then we found out when we moved out the house in Cranesville, we found out not too far away, they used to have Johnny's Tavern, which became BJ's Tavern uh, in, well, when was it? In around 89, it stopped becoming, and we used to go down there. We used to have, we used to get, I used to get a meatball sandwich and French fries, and my dad used to get the hot sausage sandwich. And then later on, when I got older, I used to get the hot sauce. That was good. That was delicious. They still kept that on the menu. And like I said, in '89, we went to when it became BJ's Tavern. I told a story about going down there with they had all you can eat hot wings on Wednesday night. And then later on, when I got out of the army, they had BJ passed away, and it became the tee off of the golf theme thing. We went there a few times, and then it became Caffin's Place, and Caffin's Place absolutely ruined it. I went there once, and the waitress was such a bitch. Then and the place is out of business right now, and it's for sale, and it's been like that for like the last 5-6 years. They completely ruined the place. The owners were ignorant and rude and stuff, and it's in disrepair right now. I think someone ran into part of the building. It's all torn up. When it was Johnny's Tavern, it was good. BJ, and then the tee-off was pretty good. I remember taking my niece and nephew there. Going back to the 80s, we also found out there was a place, found out Wildwood's Pizza. We used to go there a lot. And then my mother would get, whenever Red Barn was gone from Edinburgh, became a Pizza Hut. And she said, I don't want to eat at Wildwood. And we used to go to, well, we get pizza. She said she wanted a personal pan pizza. My dad was always pissed off that he had to go someplace different. And because of that, we didn't go to Pizza Hut that much. We went there once or twice, I think. And I thought the personal pan pizza was pretty good. And my dad was like, I'd rather go to Wildwood's. And we went to Wildwood's a lot. And we went to Uncle Charlie's a lot. Uncle Charlie's was a great place. And it became just Charlie's, but I still call it Uncle Charlie. They did a couple videos about it. Every Friday we used to go there. My dad, they had buy one, get one free spaghetti. My dad used to get that all the time. I used to get a fish sandwich. And also, this video is all over the place because I'm doing it from memory. We used to go to Perkins a lot in Edinburgh. And every Sunday after church, you'd get breakfast and stuff at Perkins in Edinburgh. And that was really good. And then it was off and off with Perkins. I did a couple. I've been to Perkins a few times this year and last year, and it's been all right. I don't know if they shut down the Perkins in Edinburgh now because there was a fire a few months back, and I don't know if it's still shut down right now or not. I have to call up and see, because I went to Perkins a week and a half ago, but that was the one in Erie. And like I said, my dad. I used to have for little kids, they used to have something called a little shavers menu. When I was real little, growing up, and we used to go there. I used to get stuff on a little shavers menu, and we went to Perkins a lot. And like I said, Uncle Charlie's, we went there. Like I said, with my dad not wanting to go to, my dad ended up hating Pizza Hut, and we barely ever went to Pizza Hut. And one of the very last times we went was in '97. And my dad hated it. And then I didn't go to Pizza Hut again till January this year. And we got the pizza, and it was fantastic. Me and my dad loved it. And after that, we went to Pizza Hut a few more times for some stuff, including the hot dog bites pizza was fantastic. The Big Dipper pizza, awesome. And a couple other pizzas there. It was fantastic. So I think it was just my dad who influenced me not to like Pizza Hut for a long time. I'm sure glad we went back there because they had some good deals. But you have to be careful because some of the times they can be expensive. And then, like I said, we didn't go to fast food places that much. We went to those places. McDonald's, we didn't go to McDonald's that much. They had in the 80s, they had this thing with chicken McNuggets, the Asian flair. And they had all these Asian sauces. And my one neighbor across the street said he liked the chicken teriyaki really well. And we never did that. My dad said he hates Asian. He hates anything different. And so we didn't go to fast food places that much. Oh no, that's all the kids were talking about Burger King and Wendy's and stuff like that. And my dad's like, well, whenever I get enough money ahead, we'll go to all these places. And that never happened. It was just strange back then. I mean, it's just the way his thinking was. But we went to places like Wildwood's and Uncle Charlie's and all these places. But he didn't want to go to these other places. And they weren't really that prevalent around our area until much later. This was in the 80s. I mean, we had no McDonald's in Albion. The only place was in Edinburgh. We barely went there. What else happened? This video might be all over the place, but I'm just thinking from memory. So that was pretty much it until I went in the Army, and then everyone's talking about Burger King. And I very seldom ever went to Burger King up until I was out of the base training in the end of 87 when we went to Burger King. Awesome. And then, I went home. No, I didn't go home. What happened? No, I went right to AIT, and then we were on something called, Phase 4, which was for 2 weeks. We didn't, they had more of a tighter rein on it, but I started going to these fast food places more and more. I loved them. And I remember going out of, when I left AIT, I remember they had something I really liked at McDonald's called the McDLT. The hot side stays hot and the cool side stays cool. I loved getting that. And where my mother was at in Erie, there was a McDonald's right down there because my dad and mom separated, and my dad still had the house in Cranesville. And I used to get that all the time. I missed that. That was something that on the menu I really liked. And pretty much when I went to in the Army in Germany, there was a McDonald's. There was a Burger King on base, so it was walking distance. We go to Burger King all the time. It was awesome. And there was a McDonald's right where the commissary was, but you had to go off base on Oslo Scharnbeck. We went there sometime, and they served beer there, which was cool. I never got beer at McDonald's. I wish I had, but I never thought it mixed well with the food. I wanted to. If I drink, I drank separately. I didn't usually eat and drink. I don't know, but that's how I was back then. And then when I went to Fort Bragg, the one time I did go to Burger King a lot was at my grandmother's when they had when the burgers were a quarter. But she was very she was very cheap. Or when they gave away free stuff. That's the only time we went to Burger King was at my grandmother's. Or we went to Long John Silver's whenever they had coupons. And I remember when I came out of Germany, they had coupons, buy one, get one free fish, and my sister, I don't like, it was me, my grandparents, me, and my sister. And she said, my sister, I don't like fish, I want chicken. But Grammy doesn't have coupons for chicken. I want chicken. And they were pissed off they had to pay full price for a chicken dinner. That's just how things were back then. Family screwed up. And that was my grandparents on my mother's side. My grandparents on my dad's side died a long time ago, unfortunately. And basically the last thing about growing up with fast food is whenever I went to Fort Bragg, they had something awesome called Bragg Boulevard, and pretty much you go off post, it was like legendary, and they have all the fast food places pretty much, except they didn't have they didn't have a Long John Silver's. And they had a Bojangles. I never went there. I regret not going there. And they had Hardee's and stuff. And then when I was in Fort Detrick, Maryland, they had Roy Rogers. I love Roy Rogers. I used to get their breakfast there all the time. Roy Rogers was awesome. I don't even know if Roy Rogers is still open. I wish they still had one. I wish they had one around here. They don't. But that's my video of growing up with fast food from my friend Bosneaga Alin. So until next time, please take care of my legion.